Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning still. We've got 15 more minutes, so it's good morning. so yeah, sometimes there's people in life that are just extraordinary people and they actually, do a lot of great things for the community in Ottawa here. And what I want to do here is just pay a little tribute. From what I know from the gentleman, his name was Brian Fraser, and he was a technical producer for executive producer for the morning show that I listen to every day. I listen to it every day, and so I'm wearing my senator's cap in honor for a young man that died from chemo. Well, he had to. Like, I think the chemo probably took a bit out of him, but it was blood cancer. And just to honor him for today, I think that's what everyone should do. So I'm thinking about like how he was like one of the greatest Senators fans that are out there right now, and his loyalty to the Sens. He knew more than anybody else did by the sounds of his peers and his friends that they're going to dearly miss. He's a young man, only 26 years old. He passed away last night around 8 p.m. And he probably watched that game. I think he probably got that game in, and it would probably be part of his destiny to do it. Not sure though. He was probably in rough shape at the end. What I want to really say is just that when I hear the morning people talk about this kid, which I want to call him a kid because I'm quite about twice his age. Um, Not quite, but almost there. Anyway, cancer pisses me off. Cancer really pisses me off. How many people have we lost, like that of from people that die from this terrible disease? Um, so many, so many. Even growing up as a kid, kids dying from brain tumors or having accidents and stepping off, and here I am making it this far. You know, it's a tragedy. It is a tragedy. It makes me feel really sad, but at the same time, he was an advocate for people to give blood because he himself was a recipient of blood donation, and he made it part of his destiny to like tell people that maybe giving blood is a good thing to do. So this is my goal. This year I will give blood, and like he said, it was scared at first, and some of his peers were scared at first, but he actually did it. He did it, and he got over it, and um, you know what? A real stand-up kid. He much more mature for his age, I think, from what I see and hear. Very kind, had a very good sense of humor, which is something you have to keep. And that's why I always tell people to stay positive. You have to have a good sense of humor in this world. Obviously, he was a technician, and I did a lot of radio myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try to get back into it, doing this online podcast stuff. Um, yeah, never really quite knew this gentleman, but I think I met him before. Just outstanding young gentleman, a real gentleman too. Kind of shy, kind of like I was when I was growing up too. You know. So I just want to send that out to everyone that today's shoot we are Sense Cap. I remember it's February 25th. Good for you, kiddo. Good for you, sport. Sounds like you had a good sense of humor. You like to bug people and stuff like that. I don't know who you are. I don't. I can only hear from what other people say. But at 26 years old, I think that's a little early. It kind of hurts. You think how many loved ones you've lost. But during the night, something magical happened when he decided to kick the bucket. He the Sens won 6-1 over Calgary. So his beloved Sens kicked some butt that night. I think that's wonderful. It's a wonderful way of remembering one of the greatest Sens fans. And he gave Eugene Melnick hell a lot, apparently, because he didn't. Well, he didn't agree with probably the trades of that were made there. You know, it doesn't matter. Once a Sens fan, always a Sens fan, and you don't change you don't change your motif. We'll just hang on till a better day comes. But in his honor, I would just like to propose a toast. I'm gonna do it. I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna do it. Cheers to you, Brian. You're a trooper. You're a trooper. Fucking right. Right on. What a kid. 26, eh? And you're. I remember there's this little caption when we beat Toronto 5-1 or 5. We beat them by over in overtime, and he was like, "Woo!" You could tell that he was a real Sens fan because Ottawa's a tough town. It's not weak here. We're not weak. Okay, we can be a little conservative and at the same time, a little bit liberal at the same time. So we're not a weak. We're not a weak city. We're tougher than anyone in Toronto. Believe me, 100%, almost like fivefold. Um, that is definitely a truth. We're Valley kids and stuff like that. We grew up here, and some of us left and came back, but you always come back. It's a diverse town. It's a beautiful place, and although you don't see, this is how you get to know people. Like it could have happened to anybody, but Ottawa is such a pretty much still a fairly small town. It's getting big now, but it's still a fairly small town, and I don't know, just kids like that had the faith to hang on, to hang on. He knew everything about the Sens, and I wish I had a chance to chat with him a little bit further about these sort of things. Because honestly, any good Sens fan is a Sens fan, right? With me, so yeah. So you got to keep your faith and stay strong because Ottawa's not a big town to really entertain like huge, you know, industry like this, like a hockey franchise. It's we need to stand up for our Senators, you know. Furthermore, if you have a chance and you're a healthy person, I just got my blood work back myself and I'm healthy, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to give some blood in his honor, and I'll bring back the paperwork. I'll show you that I got it done, and yeah, it's a terrible loss. Too young, eh? 26 years old. Oh my god. Well, my condolences to the family and his friends and his extended family and the people he touched, because obviously he's more a man than I'll ever be. So Godspeed, my friend. You know, God bless you. And like you said, you came back on your faith and you kept your faith, and that's a wonderful thing. So I hope God has a special task for you to do. Like you said, you want to watch over people. So I could use a bit of that myself. You got the power. You got the power, man. All right. Sorry to hear about that. I hope everyone's going to be okay. It's just going to take a week, like everything, you know. And that's just the way life is. Okay. It's unfortunate sometimes. We'll get over it. 26. Oh, come on. That is wrong. That is wrong. Leukemia. Another cancer. See, if cancer was a human, I keep saying it. If cancer was a human, I'd be in prison. Anyway, peace out. Godspeed to the wonderful person known as Brian Fraser.